So, good morning, my beautiful learners. I welcome you to class this morning. Today, we are going to be talking about variation. We are going to be talking about variation. It's a topic in GSS 3. Just like we know that we have 4 types of variation, we are going to be taking one after the other: direct variation, indirect variation, partial variation, and joint variation. So, the first one we are going to talk about is the direct variation. It's just about two variables moving in the same direction. For example, when husband and wife are thinking in the same way, we say that they are varying in the same way. As husband is thinking in the positive direction, the wife is also thinking in the positive direction. So questions under direct variation are posed like this. They'll say A varies as B. A varies as B. This is the very first statement they will make. So A varies as B can be interpreted as A varies as B. This is the interpretation. So if they say B varies as Q, how do we write that? B varies as Q. That will be written as B varies as Q. So this our alpha is called proportionality sign. It's called proportionality sign or sign of variation. Proportionality sign or sign of variation. So when you are given questions, this is the very first thing you are going to read. Having written this, you now change your proportionality sign. You change it to an equal to sign. By introducing an equal to sign, you introduce a constant of variation, KQ. This K, it mostly acts in OBJ, is also called constant of variation. Constant of variation or constant of proportionality. Constant of variation or constant of proportionality. Constant of variation or constant of proportionality. Okay, so let us see a full-fledged question in direct variation question. Let us see. So example 1. A varies as B if A is 100, B is 200. If A is 100, B is 200. So the very first question requires find a relationship. This relationship, some textbook can call it formula or equation. Find the relationship between A and B. Find the relationship between A and B. And question B, find A when B is 50. Find A when B is 50. Then question C, find B when A is 80. So let us look at this together. A varies as B. Like I told you, the very first thing is for you to write your connection down. A varies as B will be written as A varies as B. And you cannot solve mathematics with this proportionality sign. You need to introduce a constant of proportionality. That will be A equals KB. That's the very first step. Having done that, now I normally tell my students the very first set they give you is for you to find the value of your K out. They said if A equals 100, B is 200. So anywhere we see A, we put it there. If A equals 100, B is what? 200. K times 200. So this will enable us to be able to find our K out. And when we have this 100, that's 100 equals 200K. That is a simple equation. And this 200 is our coefficient of K. You divide both sides by the coefficient of K. Divide both sides by K. Divide both sides by K. Such that we now have 100 over 200 equals 200 times K over 200. So 200 cancels 200. 0 cancels 0. 0 cancels 0. So therefore my k is 1 over 2. My k is 1 over 2. Just like I told you that the very first set of data is for you to get the value of your k out. The first question now says, find the relationship between A and B. You see this relationship, whether the question requires you to find it or it does not require, you must find it because you cannot move forward. So find the relationship between K and B. Now, where we are coming is A is equals to KB. Now that we know what the value of our K is, we substitute. That will be A equals half B. This is the relationship connecting A and B. That means that whatever A is half of B. Is half of B. That's the relationship. So A equals half B is the relationship or equation or formula like some textbook would prefer to use. And question B says, find A when B is 50. That means that I'll go back to this relationship. That's where you can move half B. Find A when B is 50. So A is equals to half times whatever B is 50. Half times 50. So 2 goes in 1, 2 goes in 50, that's 25. So therefore, the value of my A is 1 times 25, and that is 25. A is 25. That answers question B. That answers question B. Okay, let's go to question C. What does question C requires us? The question C says, find B when A is 80. Find B when A is 80. You go back to the relationship. A equals, you cannot do anything without this relationship. You have to go back. Find B when A is 80. So when I have A, I put 80 equals half times B. So I have 80 equals 1 times B is B. B over 2. And when you have this type of equation in mathematics, it's a division problem. You can get rid of it by cross multiplying. This is like 80 over 1. So we have 80 times 2 equals B times 1. 80 times 2 is 160. B times 1 is B. So therefore, the value of B is equals to what? 160 if A is 80. Are we together? And that is just how to solve a direct variation question. It's very, very simple. The very first set of data you are given is for you to establish your K out. Having gotten your K, you can now be solving. There's nothing you will do without going back to the formula or the equation or the relationship. So if you got this, let me give you this as your classwork and submit. Okay, so B varies directly. B varies directly. B varies directly with D if B is 200, D is 400. If B is 200, D is 400, okay? Then the first set says find a relationship between B and D. Relationship between B and D. Okay, then sorry. Then our B says B when D is 300, and C says D when B is 600. So solve that and drop your answers in the comment section. Happy learning.